You believe your exhaustion comes from effort. It does not. You are not tired because life is heavy. You are tired because you are burning your own house down to keep others warm. A quiet tragedy. We were taught that limitless kindness is virtue. Give more, help more, sacrifice more. Reality is colder. Kindness without boundaries is not virtue. It is cowardice wearing a mask. Every yes that betrays your truth is not generosity. It is surrender, a quiet surrender of sovereignty. You think you are being good, but something deeper is happening. You are slowly teaching the world that your needs are negotiable, that your time is disposable, that your peace is optional. And once the world learns that lesson, it will repeat it forever. Look carefully at the rhythm of your days. Every notification pulls at your attention. Every unanswered message creates unease. A delayed reply can shift your entire mood. A cold tone can linger in your mind for hours. So you adapt. You soften your words. You make yourself agreeable, easy to carry, easy to keep. You become useful, reliable, available, and slowly something strange happens. Your life turns into an audition, a lifelong audition for approval. You measure conversations by how well they land. You measure decisions by how well they are received. You measure yourself by the reactions of others. And this is where the quiet fatigue begins, not the fatigue of labor, the fatigue of performance. You have been performing for so long that you no longer remember what it feels like to exist freely, to speak without calculating reactions, to choose without preparing explanations. Burnout is not always the price of hard work. Often it is the tax on living a life designed to please everyone except yourself. To understand this exhaustion, you must understand your brain. Your nervous system is ancient. It was designed for a world that no longer exists. Thousands of years ago, humans lived in small tribes. 30 people, 50 at most. Inside those tribes, belonging meant survival. If the tribe rejected you, you lost protection. You lost food. You lost safety. Isolation meant death. So evolution installed a brutal reflex. Avoid rejection at all costs. Your brain became a hypersensitive radar for disapproval. A shift in tone, a glance, a moment of silence. These signals mattered. They determined whether you stayed alive. But today the environment has changed. Rejection does not mean death. It means criticism, a rumor, a misunderstanding, a comment section. Yet your nervous system cannot tell the difference. It still interprets disapproval as danger. So when someone questions you, the reflex activates. Explain, apologize, adjust, soften the truth. Make yourself easier to accept. But this reflex was designed for survival, not dignity. When you constantly reshape yourself to avoid discomfort, you hand strangers the remote control to your inner world. And the moment your sense of safety depends on approval, your sovereignty quietly disappears. Marcus Aurelius understood this danger. He ruled an empire during one of its darkest centuries. War at the borders, plague inside the cities, political betrayal in every direction. Yet in his private writings, he rarely spoke about convincing others. He wrote about governing himself. Because the Stoics understood a brutal truth. The world will misunderstand you. People will project stories onto your silence. They will interpret your actions through their own fears. Marcus Aurelius did not chase every rumor. He did not explain himself to every critic. He strengthened something far more powerful. Inner order. A ruler does not chase approval. A ruler cultivates discipline, not outside. Inside. Authority is not loud. Authority is stable. A calm mind inside chaos. A steady presence inside noise. And that steadiness carries weight. The kind of weight that explanation cannot create. Stoicism divides reality into two territories: the internal and the external. The internal belongs to you. Your judgment, your choices, your discipline, your actions. The external does not belong to you. Reputation, opinion, praise, suspicion, other people's interpretations. Most people reverse these priorities. They neglect character and obsess over perception. They attempt to manage how strangers see them. They try to control every narrative. But perception is uncontrollable. You control the arrow, not the target. You control the words, not the ears. Once the arrow leaves the bow, its path belongs to the wind. Once a sentence leaves your mouth, its meaning belongs to the listener. Trying to control perception is like trying to control the ocean. You can exhaust yourself, but you cannot win. The Stoic makes a different investment. Energy goes only where control exists. Inside, clarity, character, restraint, integrity. Let the world interpret freely. Let misunderstandings breathe. Because peace cannot exist inside another person's opinion. Peace exists only inside self-command. And when you stop chasing universal approval, something powerful happens. You become difficult to manipulate. Because your center is no longer externalized. Your stability no longer depends on applause. Imagine a lighthouse standing on a black cliff. The sky is heavy, the ocean violent. Waves rise like accusations against the rocks. Ships struggle in the dark, yet the lighthouse does not shout into the storm. It does not chase ships to prove its light is real. It simply stands, silent, steady. Its beam turns slowly through the night, consistent, unmoved. The storm cannot persuade it. The ocean cannot intimidate it. And because of that, sailors trust it. Not because it speaks, but because it remains. Consistency creates gravity. Or imagine something older. A stone in the center of the sea. Storm after storm breaks against it. The water roars. The stone is silent. And over centuries, the ocean reshapes itself around the stone. That is the power of inner stability. Not loud, not frantic, just present, and therefore impossible to ignore. You do not need more inspiration. You need structure. 3 disciplines. 1. Strategic indifference. Not every accusation deserves your breath. Some narratives survive only because you keep arguing with them. Attention is oxygen. Remove the oxygen and the fire dies. Let some things freeze in silence. Not every misunderstanding needs correction. 2. The 5-second void. Before defending yourself, pause. 5 seconds. Long enough for emotion to settle. Then ask yourself one question. Am I clarifying truth or rescuing my ego? If the answer is ego, let the sentence die. Authority grows inside restraint. The strongest minds are not the fastest to react. They are the hardest to provoke. 3. Amor fati. Accept misunderstanding. Not as defeat, as freedom. Some people will reduce you to a simple story. Let them. Reduction is the language of shallow perception. Your responsibility is not universal understanding. Your responsibility is alignment. Alignment with truth. Alignment with principle. Alignment with the part of you that does not kneel. The world will remain loud. There will always be people who misunderstand you to feel safer inside themselves. Let them. Power does not grow in noise. It grows in self-command. Speak when precision is required. Act when duty demands it. But stop bleeding authority through endless explanation. Stop negotiating for permission to exist. Stop burning yourself to keep others warm. Stand, and when you stand long enough with quiet certainty, your presence will speak before your words do. And if somewhere inside these words you felt a deeper stillness return, then perhaps you already understand what the Stoics knew. Sovereignty begins the moment you stop asking for permission to be yourself. and perhaps we will meet again on the next road.